4 years ago, we started a new program called Half to Heroes. It all grew out of the idea that the annual popcorn fundraising program was the only time of the year when we ask our boys to almost be selfish. Of course, incentivizing the kids to sell popcorn is important. But in our pack, we always try to find the deeper meaning to our work, the games with a purpose, as Baden Powell used to say. And it occurred to us that it was the one time of year when we told our kids, go out there and sell all you can so you can get more stuff for yourself. So instead, 4 years ago, we challenged our boys to think about this as another way to live the values of scouting, challenging them to instead to pledge to give half to support soldiers and their families in need. And these are elementary age boys, and in the place where we come from, Zionsville, they get asked from time to time to support charities, and usually that means mom and dad handing them a $5 bill or an extra can of soup. It's rare when they're ever asked to work very hard themselves and then willingly part with what they've earned to help other people. So I wasn't sure what I was going to get from my group that first time out, but I'm pleased to say that almost all of the boys didn't just pledge half to Heroes. They pledged everything they had earned in popcorn sales to help those in need in our military. And since then, we have raised and given away almost $7,000 worth of support from the boys and from a couple companies who have also chipped in. This year, we are going to be giving over $1,000 to support our military men and women who are now fighting Ebola in West Africa. Our small way for our boys to say how much they appreciate their heroism, and again, giving more than half to Heroes. It's been extraordinarily powerful for the boys to experience what it means to support someone you don't even know. The military has been extraordinary in their response, and they have wanted to connect those dots for the boys. They hosted us at Camp Atterbury, the soldiers expressing their personal thanks for what the boys have done. We'll be touring the helicopter facility in Shelbyville this year, again because the military wanted to show its support. And so we do go out of our way to make sure that that connection is made. But I found that the boys rise to the occasion. When you talk about them deeply about these things, the fact that many of our men and women, when they are deployed for long periods of time, their families and homes suffer. They don't know that. They live very protected lives. When we talk about the special sacrifices that people like Kent Brantley have made, a doctor who went to Africa to fight Ebola from Indiana. They hadn't heard that story before. So in scouting, if it's fully utilized, if we do our best as scout leaders to find the full potential of the program, you look for every teachable moment like this that you can find. We're proud to be founders of this, but we really want this to turn into a movement. We'd love to see troops and packs across the country take up this challenge as well, finding their own way to add a deeper meaning even to our popcorn sales.